All right, guys. It's been a while. I know I finished LA Noire a while ago. But it's been because I haven't been able to do the review. I've been crazy hours at my last job, so I haven't had the chance. So I'm able to do it now. I'm gonna do it now. Um, LA Noire. This is the review. So I hope everybody again. I'm gonna make it run down quick thing. These are my opinions. This is all based on opinions. This is not based off anything that everybody else can claim or whatever. It is all on my thoughts. This is what I believe. This is what I think about the game. That doesn't make it right or wrong. And how I conduct my reviews is um the it's based off pros and cons, and then I give my verdict. So again, please comment, say what you please, whatever you need to do to say whatever you need. So with that said, let's start this off. I'm gonna start this off with some pros. So pros. First pro I'm gonna give is crimes. The crimes in this game is very fun. Very good, interesting aspect to them. The investigation, the interrogation, all feels really cool and fun to play. I do not mind it at all. I kind of actually enjoy it. Some parts of it, especially where you just the crimes just feel so good. The interrogations feel really like, oh my god, like really. Especially when you find the right clue and you can tell that they're lying, and then you're like, see, you lied. They're like, oh shit, he did lie. So it's just so, it's very well done. The crimes feel fun. It's probably the best part of the game. The combat part and the car chase downs and all that's not fun. But the crimes is definitely where it's at. The next pro I'm gonna have to give is face animations. The face animations are well done. It is really good for what its time was. This game came out at 2011, so the animations of the game is very good. It really shows emotion, anger, everything that you need to kind of see in this game is there, and it just feels really good. It's nice to play. Is it amazing? No, but it is good for what it came out when it came out. The next pro I'm gonna have to give is the last part of the game. Now, what does that mean? Midnight, what the hell do you mean by the last part of the game? What does that mean? The last part of the game is really when the story hits good. Don't get me wrong. I think the game is good throughout the game, but the story really punches you in the face the last part of the game, and it feels so damn good. So I'm not gonna get into spoily about it. I'm just gonna say you'll know when the things change. You'll know when it changes because the game changes to a different aspect of the game, and you're just like fuck, and the game just gets so good. So I actually intrigued me to actually sit there and play the game. I enjoyed it. So, so that's all my pros. Here comes the cons. So, cons. The first con I'm going to put right here, right now, is the teeth. Now, what I mean about the teeth is if you watch some of my gameplay of this game, you'll hear sometimes that I was like, oh my god, the teeth is irritating. The teeth look funny in their face. It looks like it's like, they're fake. They all look like it's fake. And I know at the time that's the best they could do, probably. But it's distracting more than anything. This is not a huge con. It's just something that kind of bugged me in the game. You know, all the work they did with the face, and then the teeth just look like a fucking plaster. It really took you out of the animation of the face. So it was kind of annoying. Very distracting. The next con is repetitive. Now, when I say repetitive, it is very repetitive. Like, very bad. Like, when you play the game, the whole aspect of the game is you start off as each part of the game you go to a different district of the police department. You start out at traffic, then you go homicide, then you go to vice, and then you go to arson. Each one revolves a different way of part of the game. Traffic's typically cars of some sort. Homicide is all about murder. Vice is all about drugs. This is the mission that you're seeing right now is a vice mission right now. And then arson's all about fires. But when you play one of them, like when in the first beginning of the mission game, basically for a while it's cool. Then it gets repetitive. Like you find you go searching for clues, you interrogate. You go to a new area, clues, interrogate. New area, find clues, interrogate. And that's all you do in the whole game. It's just mission by mission by mission. So it doesn't feel different. Like, it was annoying. I did not like it. I'm not gonna lie how much I didn't like how repetitive it gets. But as you saw in the con and the pros, last part of the game gets better in so many ways because the repetitive ends. I mean, it's still there, but for the most part, it kind of runs into a story. So it's not as like, oh, I'm at this area, go find the clues. Oh, now go talk to this person, interrogate them. Okay, now go to the next area. It feels better. They're still looking for clues. There's still interrogations, but it's part of a story more than anything. So repetitive gets better at the game. You just have to get through the first part of it. The next con I'm going to give is dream scenes. There's dream scenes in the game. I'm not going to get too much into it, but there are scenes in the game where after a couple of the crimes or whatever, you'll go to a dream scene that was basically in the past of your main character. It doesn't give you any idea what the fuck they're about until the end of the game. Like, near the end of the game, it kind of like weevils itself into like, okay. But unless I'm a fucking idiot, I didn't understand them in the beginning of the game. Not at all. Like, I watched it and I'm like, what am I watching? What am I getting out of this? So at first, it was very confusing. It does start to make sense later on, but by then, you're kind of like getting used to it. Like, oh, another dream scene is going to be confusing, and you kind of like zone it out, and then you're like, oh, wait, this is actually making sense. And then you get into it. So, that's the biggest thing. With these pros and these cons, this game is not a terrible game. There are things about it. It is outdated, bad. It is 2022, and I played this, and it's a 2011 game. This game is, yeah, by far outdated, hard. But all in all, I still think it's fun. I didn't hate this game. I'm not a big sandbox kind of guy, and this game still got me enjoyable. Especially, at least the first part of the game. And then, like, in the middle, I kind of started getting, like, And then once it got to the last part of the game, I was good. So the first part, I had fun. The last part, I had fun. The middle is where it gets kind of repetitive and you get kind of sick of it. But it gets better. So I do request this game as being a good game to play, especially if you want to be a detective. It's a very good game. It's the only game I know of that allows you to be a detective. Maybe there's another one that I don't know about, but this is one of the few that allows you to do it. With that, the final verdict I give L.A. Noire is a 7 out of a 10. It's good. It's not amazing. It's not fucking, oh my god, this game is so god. But it's not just okay. It's good. It's good. Even till this day, it's still good. I still had fun. I still enjoyed this game. There are things. The teeth was very distracting, but nothing to the point where I destroyed this game. The repetitive gets boring after a while, but it makes up itself at the end of the game. The dream scenes are confusing, but even when you start understanding them, it doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like you need to know or care about it anyway. So like, none of the cons destroy the game, and none of the pros, like, everything just jives well enough. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you liked the playthrough. I enjoyed playing the game. If you didn't see my playthrough and you would like to, it is on my YouTube channel. Watch it. I hope everybody likes it. And I hope to see you guys next time. And until next time, guys. Later.